Hi everyone, today we're going to take a look at the Street Fighter 03 Storm Arena Ken Masters figure. This figure is made by Storm Collectibles, and this is the actual competition to the Jada Toys Street Fighter Ultra 2 figures that they've been coming out this past 2 years. And this is the first time that Arena Storms or Storm Collectibles is finally doing a 1/12 scale. So we're gonna take a look at it and see how good this figure is, all right? And before I start, if you're wondering where I got this figure, I didn't get it from Big Bad Toys. I got it from CookieStoys.com. It's a website in China where you can get all your collectibles. I'm gonna put a description here or a code here where you can save 6% on your total purchase from that website. So check them out. It's CookieStoys.com. Guys, for accessories, we have a Shoryuken or fire effect for your, for your Shoryuken, like I said before. Then we have an extra head sculpt, which is, one where he's kind of like with a smirk or smiling. Then we have 4 extra hands, 2 that are based on like a martial artist like type of pose. Then we have one with the peace sign, and the other one was like for the taunting effect or the taunting that he does on the video game. And also we have a stand, which is, I haven't even like touched it because let's be honest, I barely use stands myself. So, but if you want to see it, it's actually quite nice. I have a different one that I'm gonna use for this guy. And then we have this, which I have no idea what it is for. It's just like a metal thing. I'm not sure. Maybe I need to look at someone else doing a review to check out what this is for. If you guys know, let me know down in the comments. I would like to know. Aesthetically, guys, this looks amazing. It just feels like this came out of the video game. I mean, you can see it here in the box. That's how he looks. He looks great. I mean, compared to Jada Toys, this is far better. I like what they did with the head and the hair. It's actually a soft plastic, so you have plenty of movement. I mean, you have a space to like move it around because this will bend a little bit, allowing you to move the head. And then we have soft plastic on the hands, which they're easy to remove out of the peg. And that way it won't result in you breaking a peg. They just come off nicely, and they stay too. They stay nicely on the wrist peg too as well. The rest of the figure, it doesn't have that much shading. I mean, compared to the Jada Toys, you just have it like here and there, but I mean, it's very unnoticeable. Oh, never mind. There's just probably around this area here where there's some shading here. But again, this looks really good. And I'm actually quite happy. I'm more of a fan of the Alpha Zero myself than the actual old school Street Fighter 2 Ultra. Because I used to play Ken in the Alpha 3, and then I also play it on the Street Fighter versus X-Men, which has the same aesthetic of the Alpha series. So yeah, I'm actually more in love with this series than the old school Street Fighter. Now let's talk about articulation. And like I said, this is soft plastic, so you'll be able to use the range of the neck as far as you can. I mean, this is as far as it's gonna go up. Again, it's already bending the soft plastic, so be careful. And then it goes down all the way. You can also rotate this much, again, because you have the hair coming in. I think this part of the hair also rotates as well. I just haven't pushed it a lot because, again, I don't want to break it. This is my copy and I don't want to ruin it. So yeah, that's also, the neck has some rotation as well, which I need to fix to be able to, well, I'll fix it later. Then we have some, now that I think about it, the chest is also soft plastic. I know some people have removed this gi themselves and like just show you the chest and everything. I'm not gonna do that on this review because I just don't want to ruin it myself. Okay, let's go back to the articulation again. We have some butterfly joints, and they go this far back, which is nice. And then this much forward, and that's great for to posing with like doing the Hadoukens, which I have the hands. I'll probably kind of do some poses at the end of the video. Great range of articulation. That's how much it goes. That's me pushing it, okay? And then we have the bicep swivel, which is still kind of tight for me because I haven't like handled it that much myself. Only on the right one, on the right hand or left on your side. But yeah, it's kind of tight. I might have to like figure out how to loosen it up a little bit. I'm probably gonna do some shock oil or something. And then we have bent on the elbows, which is, look at that. This is amazing. This is really good. Again, that's for every single pose that you can make. This is just, it just feels nice, bro. It just feels really good. Sorry if I call you bro. If you're a girl, I'm sorry. But yeah. And then we have the ab crunch, which is really, I mean, it's good. I mean, he's a human being. It's not like a Spider-Man type of character. So he does enough of bending and then bend up. That's how much is. Again, I would take, I don't want to take the gi out. We have rotation on the waist that can go all the way. Also, we have drop down, what do you call it? Drop down legs, which is nice for like high kick poses. So that, I don't think Jada Toys has that. Let me see. Let me see, it's already have it. No, it doesn't have it. So this guy has better articulation on the legs. Then we have thigh swivel, which is again pretty convenient. I wish Mafex would have done that, but that's just for another story. It extends all the way up like this, which doesn't look really good, but again, I'm just showing you the articulation. Then you have a nice bend on the knee, which is yeah, I mean, it is decent. I mean, he's a human being. He's not like a freaking this is a great articulation. I don't know where I'm going with this. And then we have a nice rotation on this part of the feet and the leg, which is also great for positioning the foot and on for a pose, which is again, I don't think Jada Toys has it. Let me double check since I have the Jada Toys here. Oh, it does. Never mind. I had this figure and I don't think I ever pushed that area as much. Then, you have a hinge in toes, which you saw it. Jada Toys doesn't have it. So this is a plus for me. This is something that it needs to become standard on every single figure that costs more than $30 or $25. But again, that's just me, and that's what I want from any company that does figures that expensive. For this part of the video, I'm just gonna show you a couple poses that I did while I was just filming this figure. Just look at it. It just looks really amazing. And it took me about 1 minute to figure this out. Now we have the Hadouken pose, and you can see that those arms actually reach to make that effect or that pose. And unfortunately, this figure doesn't come with accessories for the Hadouken. But if you have the Jada Toys, definitely you can use it as a prop for your toy photography. So there we have it. Now we have the Shoryuken, and I think for the Alpha and the Zero saga, Ken was the Shoryuken expertise, and I think Ryu was the Hadouken expertise. They make it a lot of difference. They differentiate them a lot in that saga. So on this Alpha one, his Shoryuken actually has flames, and they look pretty cool. I don't know. I guess I'm just used to seeing the flames from the Street Fighter versus X-Men, which is usually a lot longer than this one. But this would do. What do you guys think? I mean, I feel like if I had more flame effects, I'll probably just put it around him. But yeah, I like it. I like it so far. And at last we have his taunting pose, which is with this hand, and that's why I remember. And that he usually does it, you know, in between rounds, or when he wins, or when the first round starts. So just having a look at it. And for the last part of the video, we're gonna do some size comparisons. And first we have some of the Ken figures that I currently own. There's a couple more that I haven't unboxed that I want to show you, but these two right now are the ones that I have open, which is the SH Figuarts Street Fighter V Ken, which this was the first Ken that I got back in 2019. And I mean, it did its job, but it's kind of dated now compared to this two. Now we have in the center, we have the Alpha. And so far this is actually the best looking one aesthetically, face expressions, everything looks great. And then we have the Jada toys, and I gotta tell you guys, if we didn't have Jada toys doing these bangers of figures, we probably wouldn't have this one right here. So thank Jada toys for actually pushing other companies to do 1/12 scale figures for the Street Fighter line. And since we're talking about Jada toys, here's another 3 figures from Jada toys, which is the Chun-Li, then we have Ryu, and last we have Sagat, which is the latest figure that they have released, and it's also one of the tallest ones in the Jada toys lineup of figures for the Street Fighter Ultra 2. And the last, for my people that play the Capcom games, here's a couple of like X-Men for the Street Fighter versus X-Men video game or fighting game. And if you guys are not familiar with the game, here's the Sega Saturn video game that I have. As you can see, it's X-Men versus Street Fighter. I've been saying it wrong for the whole video, but here it is. So just wanted to show you there's a variety. We have Mafex on the left. And when I say Mafex, it's just Magneto. And if we have CT Toys Wolverine. Then again, we have Alpha Ken, and we have what I consider right now the best Cyclops. It's the Marvel Legends Cyclops X-Men, and I can't wait for the SH Figuarts Cyclops to come out this end of the year. So, but right now, this Marvel Legends Cyclops will do fine. My final thoughts about this figure is, this is just the best. It's just peak action figure from Arena Storms or Storm Collectibles. You should definitely get it whenever you get a chance. I hope that that we'll be able to get the US release, but if you really want to get them, CokeysToys.com has it on stock. And again, I'm gonna leave the link in the description for this video, and code so you can get 6% off on your total purchase. But so far, I highly recommend it. If you can't wait, get it from them. They already have it available. It's a little bit more expensive, but again, you're gonna get it before the US release. And I think the US release is getting delayed a couple more months. So, I mean, if you're making content, definitely you should get it from them. And yeah, I don't know what else to say, but to just tell you, like, get this figure. It's so much fun to pose, and I can't wait to finally have my Street Fighter. Here we go again, the X-Men versus Street Fighter roster and action figures. I think for that one game, I'm only missing Sentinel, which they haven't made one. They have made a couple, but they're not the specific like video game one. No, which, hold on a second. Maybe I'm talking about X-Men Children of the Atom. That's the Sentinel that I'm missing. I don't think I'm missing Charlie from Street Fighter Alpha as well, which I know Arena Storm is gonna release him pretty soon. But anyway, I don't want to make this long. I hope you like this video, and if you're interested in getting this figure, again, CokeysToys.com, they have it there. Or if you just want to pre-order somewhere else and wait until like September to get it, suit yourself. It's your choice, it's your money, do whatever you want. Again, I hope you like this video, and if you want to see more of this, again, poses, I have a short that I did with this guy, and I show better poses than what I did on this video. So yeah, I hope you like this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys next time. See ya.